Winnie Byanyima, the wife to Dr. Kizza Besigye, is coming out yet again to say that there is a plan to kill Dr. Kizza Besigye. It's not the first time Winnie Byanyima is saying this. He has already said this. And for me, I keep on telling people that it is going to happen. One of the people who will be embarrassed are Ugandans when Dr. Kizza Besigye dies in jail. Winnie Byanyima said these statements.
This strikes fear in us, his family. We live in fear that General MUHOOZI, the army commander, or any of his soldiers will kill him. It worries us. And it is, there's little to say when the person who is in charge of all the arms in the country and the ammunition and can command the soldiers threatens the life of your loved one. You take it seriously, and we pray about it, but that's the Uganda we are in. We are now a naked dictatorship where the president and his son, our lives are in their hands. They can take your life, they can arrest you, they can throw you in jail, they can disappear you. Our rights have been trampled upon, and this is the country we are living in now. But we continue to resist. We continue to resist and resist peacefully. And but let me tell you, it's scary. It's scary what that General MUHOOZI has repeated about my husband makes us worried.
That is Winnie Byanyima. First of all, I keep on telling people that there is no human being that is living right now that has given Ugandans like the way Kizza Besigye has given Ugandans. He has stood for the right. He has agitated for everything, even the intangibles and intangibles. The Ugandans will understand the leader in Dr. Kizza Besigye after he's gone. And for me, I predict that the regime wants him dead in prison. A person in his 70s is still suffering because of politics. So the purpose of this video, I've come to show you the plight of Winnie Byanyima. To an extent, he came out to say that he's ready for political negotiations. He was very clear to say that he's not negotiating for doctors' release, but he wants political negotiations. And I think that it is needed. So because of this video, I've come to talk about the statements which were made by Winnie Byanyima, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So, first of all, Kizza Besigye was among the leaders who opposed who first understood General Kaguta Museveni. Because I remember in the book Betrayed by My Leader, as very many people were optimistic that General Kaguta Museveni was not going to change term limits, was not going to change the constitution to retain power. Kizza Besigye told them that you don't know the person you are dealing with. It's because maybe he knew General Museveni from the bush. And truth, Besigye has been vindicated. Every statement that was made by Dr. Kizza Besigye about General Kaguta Museveni came to pass. He betrayed the struggle. A person who knew the problems of Ugandans, that problems of African leaders, people who overstay in power, he has done power for 40 years and still counting. So Dr. Kizza Besigye, as old as he is, as sick as he is, he may die in prison. And we all know Uganda's healthcare is not enough. And I can believe it is even more worse when you are in jail. Because when you are outside, despite the poor health, your family can give you something to drink, they can monitor your temperature, they can see how you've been, they can give you good food. In prison, there is no one who will come at night to check on you. He remains in solitary confinement. Dr. Kizza Besigye is going to die and will be a hero. I hope in the near future, maybe a street be put in him, buildings and monuments, because he has not get the actual payment. Uganda has not paid him his worth. Okay? In fact, Winnie Byanyima came out to say that they need political engagement. He said these statements.
The charges against Dr. Besigye are political. The charges, flimsy charges against the leaders who have been held, who are still being held, like the NUP deputies, Lina Zedriga, Jacqueline Kamshaba, are political. The charges probably that they would bring against all these more than 600 people they are holding will be political. So it's a political question. And yes, we want that political issues are settled on the table through negotiation, not by imprisonment, by torture, by violence. Yes, if there is an opportunity to discuss, we will discuss the political questions that people disagree with the government about. Members of the press, thank you for coming to meet me. I called you today to let you know and to help me inform the people of Uganda, especially those here in Kampala, that on Monday, 23rd, at 2 p.m., we will gather at Rubaga Cathedral, and the Archbishop of Kampala Diocese, His Grace Paul Ssemwogerere, will lead us in a Holy Mass to pray for Dr. Kizza Besigye and all prisoners and the sick in Uganda, to hold them up in prayer to God and hold up our country to God. This Holy Mass was requested by myself and my family as Christian people who follow the Roman Catholic faith, but it is for all Ugandans. It is intended to unite all of us in our different religions, Anglican, Muslim, Orthodox, or even those without religion. It is meant to unite us all before God. It is also meant to bring together all the families that are suffering today, who have people who are missing since this election, and for even years. There are some who've been missing for even up to 6-7 years. It is for those families whose family members are in prison, many times without charge, for many years, 15 years. I met one man in prison. It is for suffering families whose loved ones have been taken away. Yesterday, I asked the Secretary General of NUP, David Louis Bongoya, to give me a list of families, of names of people who are missing or in prison among their supporters. I was expecting to get maybe a list of 30 names, or if many 50 names, so that I take them to this Mass and we pray for them, we read them. I got a list of more than 600 people. And he said to me that the list is longer, it keeps growing every day. There are people they don't know yet who are missing. So it is a crisis in our country. We are coming together to pray at a time of crisis.
That is Winnie Byanyima. So for me, I keep on telling people that, first of all, as we near the end of General Museveni's rule, because he's now 82, okay, even worse things are going to happen. Do you know that when it is towards the mornings, when it's the darkest, we are going to see arrests, we are going to see murders, we are going to see very many things. They are going to have casualties. And I keep on telling people that the most casualties will come from their system. Because all revolutionaries, by the way, most casualties, before they even go for the opposition, they first eat themselves. Revolutionaries eat themselves. So Winnie Byanyima coming out to speak against the plight of Ugandans, to an extent, because even today is a man, they are having some prayers for him It shows you how we failed below as a country, where the criminal justice system is normally used to settle political scores, which is not supposed to be the case. I continue to call for Dr. Kizza Besigye's release. Of course, it's my opinion, remain yours truly, Mr. Makinde, Kabye Sulaiman Magali. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.